Well, let's take his tweet. He says, "In this season of high fuel price, I want to plead with our people to exercise some patience. We are all jointly experiencing the pain. All those intemperate attacks against the new government of President Bola Tinubu should stop. Let's await the palliatives as his government has promised. Let's await the palliatives that will flow from each state as more money is channeled to them from the subsidy savings. We cannot go back to the hyper-fraudulent subsidy regime where we were spending more money on petrol than on roads, education, and health." Well, I mean, bayo, onanuga, I don't know if it's everyone that is feeling the heat. Or I mean, he kept on begging everybody. I mean,
it's not everyone.
Rufai, I don't understand.
They are not feeling the heat. They are not. It's obvious.
Wait, okay. In the meantime, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Trekkathon was trending yesterday after a video showing more people than cars on major roads around the Ikeja area of Lagos State began circulating. I mean, look at this. Have you seen this thing happen before? I mean, this is a computer village in Ikeja. Rufai.
Please, Mr. Bayo Onanuga should not come and tell us anything. They are not feeling the heat. For what I know, lawmakers got free 70 billion. They are not feeling the heat. They should speak for themselves. So why is Mr. Bayo Onanuga begging Nigerians now? No, he should not beg Nigerians. Please, he should leave Nigerians alone. They plunged Nigerians into this. The APC plunged Nigerians into this because of their terrible planning. I asked Professor Killer a very technical question this morning. I said, "Do you see rigor in the thinking of government?" He said, no rigor. You know what that means? That's an indictment on government. You remove subsidy, no planning. There's no rigor. That even the 8,000 you announced, when people showed you how funny your thoughts were, you have to bring it back and say you are reviewing. Till date, they've not finished reviewing. The meetings you ought to have with Labour, the meeting have been stopped. Labour is upset. Everybody is upset. Now you are saying you are begging. What are you begging? You say you are going to hit the ground running. Hit it running. What we expected President Tinubu, and I keep saying, to have done is, if you knew you were going to remove subsidy of your inauguration speech, once you won the election, you will have started planning for it. At least have a template document. If I at least had that, and you put it forward, now you are saying you are meeting with stakeholders. Why didn't you finish the meeting with stakeholders before you remove subsidy? So we've given ideas ad nauseum. But Mr. Bayo Onanuga should not beg. I think Mr. Bayo Onanuga should have begged the Igbos that he said that never should they put mouth in Lagos politics again. And when he said all of those things that people kicked against him, he said he had no apologies. So why is he begging now? Nigerians have a right to ventilate. It's democracy, isn't it? Or do you want an authoritarian government? No, it's democracy. So he should not beg. He has no locus to beg. People are suffering, and we want them to give us thinking. But let me give solutions, because we still need to talk solutions and move forward. It is time for President Tinubu to bring out his ministers. Let's even have an economic planning team.
That is it.
Go back to that meeting with NLC, so you are able to bring it out. Thirdly, the Senate president that is saying that Nigeria, he doesn't understand what people are going through. And he's not in the space to say they're going to increase salary. He's not government, he's not of the executive arm. So he can just talk for the sake of talking. But Nigerians are faced with all of these challenges. The meeting with Labour should continue in such a way that they should bring out a resolution as regards what will happen to minimum wage. And other plans that they've not been able to effectively implement, they should look at it.
Right.
And Nigerians are waiting. Nigerians want the government to think for solutions.
Right.
Not telling us, beg. No, Mr. Bayo Onanuga should have begged when he said very incriminating things against a specific group of people after the elections, which are also part of the economic heartland in Lagos. And please, part of the solutions too. Where is the train in Lagos?
We talked about that.
No, where is the train? Maybe they said they launched a train there. When is it going to start? At least maybe if that one starts, it will cushion the effect.